Premier David Eby here. I'm speaking to you from the territory of the Lekwungen people, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations. For more than 35 years, Ballet BC has been at the forefront of contemporary dance in Canada. Ballet BC attracts top talent from around the world, and your performances are a wonder. We are lucky to have you based right here in Vancouver, and now you have a new home. Fortunately for us locals, you're not moving far. Congratulations on the grand opening of your new studio and office space on Granville Island. Obviously, Granville Island's already a favorite for families, including mine, visitors to town, and now we all have one more reason to visit. Ballet BC's new home in the heart of Vancouver's vibrant arts and culture community is going to be so exciting, with studios, a health and wellness room, an event space, and more. Our government is a proud supporter of Ballet BC, and we wish you every success as you settle into your new space. I wish I could be there, but definitely enjoy your grand opening weekend.
Hello, and welcome to this beautiful space on Granville Island for Ballet, British Columbia. Welcome, welcome. We started the company in 1986, and really we could not have done it without the support of David Y.H. Louis.
Initially, we started with nothing and went a little here and a little there. My part of it was to try to raise money and to get volunteers in all the different areas that we needed volunteers. And then the artistic side of it was Gina and David, and they were amazing. They managed to convince Annette of Paul, who just retired from Les Grands Ballets Canadiens, to come and help us. I think David phoned her and said, you know, we have no dancers and no repertoire, but I've booked the Queenie, and she agreed to come.
We worked so hard under difficult circumstances to make the company a reality. It was a wonderful beginning and adventuresome. We even dyed costumes in my house for performances.
The first studio we had was on Hamilton Street, and it was a studio, just a room, and probably maybe, wow, not even half of this space. It's absolutely amazing.
Every director at Ballet BC has been a curator of what is really important in dance and is really important, I think, in our country for dance. And that is innovation, excellence, and really just redefining what is ballet, what is dance in the 21st century.
So when I started on Granville Island 2.5 years ago, pretty much one of the first phone calls I got was from an amazing fellow named Stan Hamilton. And it took me about 4 or 5 seconds before I realized what an amazing fellow this is. His dedication and professionalism and heart.
When I first joined the Arts Club board, Bill Millard was a senior artistic director, and we had a lot of conversations. One of the things that Bill told me is that if you're going to be successful in the arts, you had to control your own space. Inspirations, new ideas, new thoughts don't happen the week you can rent space elsewhere. They happen randomly. And when they happen, you want to be able to go into the space and experiment, try it, see if it works.
We were already really building our international reputation slowly but surely. Like, those opportunities were really starting to grow at that time. It felt like we were just paused to take off on a big lift, but we were hampered by not having the space. I became very involved with building our strategic plan. That whole process really underscored for us what we were missing by not having the kind of space that we needed.
We really just had this appetite, this desire to want to build out bigger ideas, to build out more exchange, to build out more partnerships, to be able to share more. We would need our own home.
We have the opportunity, I think, to really develop our visibility. We can do more outreach. We can invite people in. And I think that's how you build community.
We're excited that Ballet BC is going to be livening up this island in ways that we hadn't thought of before. And this partnership, for me, is going to be the first part of cementing this future of Granville Island as the center of dance for Western Canada.
Having Ballet BC on Granville Island has brought a vibrancy and a depth to the already very, very diverse population here on the island. It has further established Granville Island as being a cultural hub for not just the city, but the province. It is extraordinary to have this organization and this level of dance just across the street.
The day we got the occupation permit for phase one, by the time I got here, 20 minutes later, the Ballet BC team was moving in. They were carting in all their furniture. And you see the enthusiasm. Finally, it's done. Finally, we have our own space.
All of the staff at Ballet BC are incredible. And every single person I meet blows me away. I'm so excited that this group is here. I wish that the entire world could see how wonderful this group is to work with, because it's just amazing. When I was first approached, I was so thrilled, and I didn't even then understand how beautiful the space was going to be.
This beautiful new home, it's such a genuine step in such a positive direction. Everybody benefits.
So I think of the future now as being expansive. I just had this sense like I could almost breathe, like my lungs were almost bigger. I don't know, being a bit dramatic.
My initial reaction when I walked into this space, to my great surprise, was that my eyes filled up with tears. The light, the space, the freedom, the safety.
This is extraordinary, as I believe this building will facilitate an entirely new generation, an entire new future for Ballet BC.
This is a time when it gets then the opportunity to be grounded as a company in its history. It's a moment when the company can mature and look forward with confidence and with a sense of stability. It's a moment now where the company will be able to really lead and support the artists and the community in really exciting and new ways. It's a new era for Ballet BC.
To give to Ballet BC in 2023 is to help it grow toward the next step. And the memory of 1986, when the late David Y.H. Louis, Jean Orr, and Sheila Begg envisioned that this city and this province needed a contemporary dance company, is quite an extraordinary idea to me. And to think that 37 years later, we who are able to give and are happy to support the arts and love what Ballet BC is doing is something that is not debatable in my mind. And it was my absolute pleasure to contribute and to support our artistic director, Mehdi Wolersky, the entire team in the vision that is for the next step forward.
Thank you so much for making dance so important in your life that we can have a home like this for our dancers.
Glad to be part of it, but glad it's done.